Another day, another win. We caught two wins today. One was a really small TP one. Then break even was about 20 points, and the second one was really good. Got all TPs and even the runners all the way to all-time highs. So you guys love the trade recap. So what I'm gonna do is give you guys more trade recap. That's what I do. So let me make myself whoop. You guys like that? A little whoop. I'm gonna just this a little bit. All right, so going into the day, I actually had a somewhat of a, I don't want to say short bias, but I thought we are going to come down and take out this equal lows right here. I thought this would be our target to maybe go down, take them out, and then run back up. Now, obviously, that wasn't the case. Price just moved. We gapped up a little bit, sold off a little bit. I feel like I'm too small. Am I too small? I gotta zoom in. Let's zoom in here. There you go. Much better. Gapped down a little bit, got bought up, held the previous day closing price, which was also the weekly closing price, and then kind of kept going. Now, this is important because if you are so hyper focused on your bias and not actually watching the markets, you're gonna clap yourself over the long term. And this is what I preach every day, and I feel like I'm really good at. It's like, yeah, I might have an idea what the market does, but if the market is telling me otherwise, I'll be quick to, hey, I'm wrong. Let me follow the right idea. Like, I don't want to take losses. I'm okay being wrong on paper and being right on actually making money. Today was not expect to have a huge move. We actually did have a pretty nice move, so I did not really size up. I didn't really size up. I traded pretty small today, but still came out up a few thousand. So we'll take it. So I had this as a bias, but as New York opened right here, we saw obviously order flow was really bullish on NQ and also was pretty strong on yes. We held a previous week closing, which also a previous day closing, and then after the races we had this 15-minute gap that right open we tested. As you can see right here, and NQ went straight up to the new pre-market high and also the previous week high. This is the previous week high right here. While ES was a little behind. This was the previous week high on ES, which was also the SMT that we got on Thursday before the sell-off. So I thought that, hey, if NQ is going to be strong, ES is more likely going to target this weekly high, the previous week high. So I'm going to stick to a bullish bias at the very least until we take that high out. And maybe after we take that out, we could potentially sell off. And if it's still strong after that, which in this case it is, we got the all-time high sitting right here, and we recovered this whole move down. So that's what my idea was going to the market open. All right, so of course, 5 minutes strong, big move up, and continuation above. Now, what's important here to note was this 5-minute gap. Taking note of this 5-minute gap that we did not come down to retest. All people missed on the longs because we did not come down to retest. But this is why it's important to look at your SMT. As you can see right here, on yes, we touched that gap. On yes, and then Q we did not. This is a big gap. This is our first fair value gap of the New York Open, a 930 gap, which means if price is going to be really bullish, we're not even going to touch that. We're going to leave it, create SMT off of it. And if we came down to this being a pretty big gap, it probably would have gotten faded pretty quickly, and I probably would have looked for shorts below that. But as you can see, we did not. So we get a 5-minute SMT with a fair value gap, which you guys know it's a really strong bullish confluence. The 949, I took my very first long. Again, the market was a little bit chopping around, so there wasn't really much of anything going on right after this strong first 5 minutes. We got SMT. I get in here, right, this red candle right here, and I pretty much went to break even as soon as we took out this high. I had a real tight stop loss of just under this candle. We were able to take a TP at 20 points just because I wasn't sure. I wasn't really confident on this initial entry because I didn't see much manipulation. So we hit TP and then straight to break even. This is a really small win. I'll just talk about it just because I'm going to recap over everything. And the way I like to trade is I like to position myself to catch the big wins. I'm okay getting break even. Small wins, small losses. I'm positioning myself to catch the big winners when they do come. Again, price was pretty choppy, so then we kind of went up again, we went down again. We zoom in here on the 1 minute on ES. So then when we had this move down, we see on ES we made an inversion gap, while in Q we did not have it. So this kind of told me, I zoomed out again to the 5 minute, and I'm like, hey, yes, it's picking up strength. It's a one I want to target for the weekly highs, and Q's already been strong, so it's just going to simply follow it along. Then I decided to take another trade at 10.25, which was a break of this high right here. We believe we got in like right before that break. So the 1025, we left this 5-minute gap behind, entered, used about a 20-point stop loss 4 days, and targeted. Let me pull this up at exactly what we're targeting. We're targeting, as you can see here, 25825, and then last TP at 25304. Just straight from our Discord. 25304 was our last TP, and then we kept some runners, which kind of went up a little bit. It's been a grind up, and I'm really good. I feel like telling the mentorship students that are in mentorship for live every single day with me. And if you do want to be part of that, first link down below. To know the market is grinding on up. Not a lot of big sellers, not even a lot of big buyers coming in. We're going up, but it's been more of a grind style. So those are really hard to sell off. When the market goes straight up, it's easy for it to come straight down. There's a lot of buyers that get exhausted. But in this type of markets, making higher highs, higher lows, all your bullish order flows, 5-minute gaps, 1-minute inversions, they're all going towards the bullish side. You don't really want to look for short. And if we zoom out on the 5 minutes, you never really had a reason to short. There's never really something that would tell you short. There's no 5-minute bearish gap. There's no SMTs at the highs. There were some, but they got broken right away. So there was no real reason to short anyway. So then it only leaves you with other possible option, which is to long. You got to think about the market just sometimes on a really basic understanding. So we were able to enter right on this candle. This candle went really good in our favor. We did also create an inversion right here in Q, which we use as our stop loss. We also created a bullish gap on the 1 minute. And usually when you get an inversion and it leads into a bullish gap, it's really, really powerful. And this is a continuation trade. This is not me looking for the short. This is me understanding order flow and understanding where the price action is going. But I'm looking for continuations. Where you can find continuations, SMT the lows, the 5-minute, right? This was delivered from that 5-minute bullish gap that had SMT in it. This is now finding entry using an inverted for value gap, using that 1-minute gap, and then off we went. Now we trail our stop loss below this candle right here. If price is going to stay bullish, it should respect this 1-minute gap, which you see went sideways, sideways, and then it kept going. We created another bullish gap right here that again. You trail your stop loss now to this next low right here, which is exactly what we did. We go into this candle. We also see here we got another SMT, I believe. No, did we not? No, we did not get another SMT. But you would have been in long. You kept longing. You do not get baited by these shorts right here, guys. Do not get baited by these 1-minute shorts here. If you're nothing on the larger time frame, if you have nothing on the 5-minute, do not get baited by these candles down like this. Order flow still very, very bullish. You can see here we have all these 1-minute lows here that the market is going to manipulate. Take out this 1-minute liquidity and this 1-minute liquidity to then drive it back up. As you can see now that price is being held off that 1-minute liquidity and it kept mooning. Before you look for your reversal trade, zoom out to the 5 minutes. The 5-minute done anything that should tell you to short. As you can see here, no, even on that big red candle, what'd you do? You just came to retrace and rebalance a 5-minute bullish gap, which is telling you this is still bullish. Do not go off with just one candle. You guys get too excited. You're like, oh, the market went up a lot today. It must be time to short it because I see a red candle in the 1 minute. No, those big red candles more often than not are there to manipulate, are there to grab liquidity. They're there to bait you. They go in, got a little fish. Oh, I want to short, and then they reel you in. And we take your money, right? Me, the market makers, my good friends over there on Wall Street, and then the drive price to continue the trend. So it's really, really important. Understand when you got to put aside your bias. Understand when you're wrong in the markets, and just follow what the market is giving you. The market is like playing poker, but the market is showing you, it's saying, hey, this is my hand, and you guys are making emotional decisions, and sometimes me as well. They were not listening to a poker hand. Where are the odds? What are the odds based on? What is the most likely scenario? And this is where we have to bet on. This is where we got to put our chips. This is where we have to put our trade. Which ones are the best odds for us to take that trade? Now, if you want to trade with me live every single day, like I do, I'm mentorship students. First, the link down below. I'll see you in there. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe. And because I took the trades today and I got 20 DMs. People telling you, can you go over your trade? Why'd you take it? Why, I didn't see that trade. I was looking for shorts. Like, all these things. Well, here it is. And if you have any questions, leave in the comments down below, and I'll try to reply to all of them.